Hello, Mr. Charles.
Can you
Uh,
hear me?
I can hear you. Let me do the sound check. I don't know if
I'm
the
still
sound
trying to
check is
figure
here.
this out on my OBS end here because I've got the thing on, but it's
Volume is low, though. And Imurga, welcome. If you can hear us. I don't know if you can. Let me check my... We're trying to do a co-stream. If somebody's sound is good for both of you. All right, thanks, man. I'm not seeing Charles, though, and I've got the OBS thing, and for some reason... I just see his picture. Does his camera... My camera's not open. Hold on. There's my camera.
oh wait, I haven't started my camera yet. Hang on.
Oh, well, that explains why I can't see you. And I don't think I need both of these. I think I can just hide that one. And I think I got a little picture here of your camera.
I turned it on. It's still not showing me in the picture I'm looking at, but
No, I don't see it yet. Hold on. I was watching a video. So Twitch jumps you to a video, and then the guy rambles about shit for 8 minutes before getting to the here's how you set things up.
there you go. How's that?
I don't know. I'm not seeing it on my OBS yet. Maybe
Oh, wait a minute.
hold on. Yes, I can hear the chat call. I don't see my camera. There's Charles.
Yeah, there I am.
There he is. I can actually crop
I
that.
got to figure out how to get this thing here on my screen to work like it's supposed to.
So how do you share your screen? You can just chat and do stuff in the background while I do stuff?
I have to say share my screen here. Hang on a minute.
Is there a way to do that and get you through the guest
Yeah.
words? Did you want to share the screen or you just want to chat?
No, I share it. That's what I was figuring on doing anyway.
That's what I thought. I was going to try to get you into a better spot. So that's going to partially obscure.
Now I got to figure out how to get. I don't know how to put yours on mine. So
Ruh-roh. I know. That's why I spent like I was trying to do a half hour trying to get this all set up so I can kind of. So it looks like my OBS sees you. I haven't actually looked at. Let me see if the. I closed YouTube. Yo, and Rod Shelley in the house, and we got Emerga. Good to see you, Emerga. And I saw DJ Ray in here too. DJ Ray's hiding with that white text on his name. Sneaky bastard. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to take a look and see what we see on YouTube. Sorry, this is brand new for the both of us.
okay, I don't know how to put your camera on here, Chris. I've got the screen up here, but
I don't know if my camera's coming through. I have.
it's showing my screen on here too, and I don't want that on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to figure out how to do it on here too. I don't know how to. I don't know if I can put your camera on here. You may have to tell me, give me permission to do it.
Okay.
I don't know. Uh,
Hey, Willie.
I think you have to go in and say that you want to allow it to go through to my stream,
Okay, let me.
but you don't have to do that. So I mean, as long as you just want to show mine, we'll just do it this way, and I'll just do this and show everybody on mine what's going on.
Why is my camera just showing
And by the way, hello everybody.
with my camera?
You might
Right.
want to make me a little bit smaller up there, Chris.
I can do that. We can crop in on you. Just get your pretty face. Hold the alt key. That was it.
There.
There. I can do that. Do that. This. Right up here. Here, we can do this instead. We'll put you. You know what? Nobody needs to see that sub count. That's never going to happen. Uh, there's a Charles. Both streamers are delayed on audio. You have an echo like in a bathroom. Is that from me or from both of us?
I don't have an echo listening to you.
I can't. You sound fine to me, but let me put my monitor up here and take a look at going on my stream. You get an echo now. Stream. Oh damn, my mic actually sounds good. Oh damn, my mic actually sounds good. There's an echo.
It could be the way I have it set up because I've got
damn,
your
my mic
audio
actually
coming
sounds
through on
good.
mine too, and I don't know if
There's
that will
an
give
echo.
a. Could be the way I have it set up. A double because I've got your thing on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, well, actually, Willie's got both streams on. That's his echo. I think.
Well, I have your stream playing where I could hear your audio, but I don't have.
You don't have my camera though, do you? Because my camera's not
No.
going through the shared thing. Why do I not see my camera right here? So I use Firefox. I normally stream using Edge, but stupid Twitch says I have to use either Firefox or Chrome. Let me see if there's a setting.
Include your camera. You got it clicked there.
I know. I got it clicked here.
Did you set up a virtual camera?
Actually, let me see if I did set up a virtual camera. Did it not take? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you had to choose the camera.
I had to allow it. Apparently, I had to allow it again, and now it's not showing up. What the hell? No, wait,
It
wait,
took
wait.
me forever to get mine to work.
I saw a thing. Why is my camera not on? There we go. Now let me switch that source. I'm flipped. What the fuck? So let me switch that to just a camera source, since that is just my main scene. And of course it flipped it, because why wouldn't it? Why do things flip automatically? Hey, you know what would be cool? If you're backwards.
Yeah, you picked your main scene in the virtual camera
I
instead of
did.
your camera.
Let me switch that to just the camera. So popping over to OBS. Where's my virtual camera? Over here. Virtual camera settings. Output selection is camera only. I think output type. I think that's good. There I am. So I probably could make that background. I don't know. Is there is a way to make that transparent? I'm not going to worry about it now. We actually have a camera view now. Does that show up for you now? Charles has
Um,
got stuff over on his screen. there's, there's that Willy command. Hey,
yeah,
Matthias, how are you doing?
I don't know whether I'll be able to do all of that or not. Hang
I'm
on a
not
minute.
flipped. I look normal. I am flipped. That is not my left hand. Oh, why are you flipping? Thing.
Hey, I see you, but I'm also got my screen up there.
I see that. So what I had to do with OBS is I had to set up some virtual camera, or at a source to get you into here. So you're like a browser source set up down here for me to have a little box with you on my scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to take share my screen off because that's showing up over here on mine too, and it shouldn't show up on this one.
Hmm. I need. How do I get? You're another guest here, so I should be able to show this, or maybe not. I don't know. It's like watching NASA
Yeah, I'm
control
a
room.
browser source.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. I am. That is the wrong hand. How do we flip you? Nope. I don't have a setting there. Do I get a setting here? Uh, you're probably in OBS. OBS has probably got you flipped. I'm just double checking. Yeah, let's go take a look at OBS and see if I can flip that back to the way it's supposed to be. And I'm not quite sure how to share
I have
Charles's.
a camera
Oh, because you're
source.
outputting your. Yeah. Hey,
So
Acellus, how are you doing?
I need to figure out how to. I have to take it back off of mine. You've got to figure out how to put it on yours. I guess the only thing I could do is make a source with my a virtual camera
With your scene?
with my scene. But how do I add a second virtual camera? See, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. I mean, plan B, like we can do this. You know, I'm because of my setup, it's really cheesy. I can just bring up your stream and
Well, yeah, you could
put
do
you
that
up.
too.
That works. That'll work. Who
Or I
are
could
you
stream
again?
on. I could stream on Discord.
Which
You
yes.
hear me?
Yeah, I heard that. I can just pick up your Twitch stream.
Okay.
Can I do that
And
in
make a
a
browser source out of that.
something? Yeah. Hey, that's an idea. I could just probably make a browser source out of that. And then I can see me, and I can see you seeing me. Then I can
All right,
just put that somewhere here on the set.
I got
Uh,
to go back in real quick and take mine.
Let me see how this browser
Wait a
source
minute.
works. Eventually, there
Now
will be
stop
3D
sharing
stuff,
my
y'all.
screen. Okay, there we go. Now you got big.
Let's do this. Let's nope. Do that. Do that. CS Bond 2. Let's get rid of that space just so we know we got the proper name there. Okay. Let me put this there. I don't know. I'm going to say 1920 by 1080. Say okay to that. And did I not get? There it is. I don't know. Why are you spinning?
Meet the IHOP House
Oh,
Faves
I got an
value menu.
ad.
Everything's
Excellent.
just $6.
How'd you get an ad? I thought you were.
I don't know. It's
Faves combo. $6.
it's as if
French
it's a
toast
when
breakfast,
it's basically it's another tab, I think.
$6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of
And Jeff
breakfast for
Bezos says,
$6.
"You know what? I need to run another ad."
We need to have another moderator when we do this. You know that, don't you? Because I'm your mod. And it's
that's
gonna be
true.
hard for me to go in and type everybody in.
And I know
We know what you're thinking.
I'm out of
Can
room.
your shower water be drying out your hair?
Yeah, just
Isn't
make it small.
wet?
Make
You
it
don't-
small.
Make it real
There
small.
are impurities in it that
can
may
do
cause
that.
dry skin and hair. Get the
Yeah,
Delta
that way it's not
Clarify shower
taking up
filter
space
for cleaner
for
water
you.
in
Well,
your
you know
shower.
what? I can
Cover your
just
chat up.
for right now. I can just put this because you're going to come in small here, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just cover up that corner there. I think I'm just going to hide your other one back here.
Meet the IHOP House Faves value menu.
Oh no, not
Everything's just
IHOP again.
$6. Like the breakfast faves combo. $6. French
We
toast
like
breakfast,
watching
$6.
subs.
$6 for all
I'm
this
probably
and
going to get
all
an
that.
echo though.
That's a lot of
Can I turn the
breakfast for
sound off on that
$6.
browser source?
Weekdays at IHOP.
Welcome to the Hollow Tree, where since the dawn of magic,
You
we've
can
baked
go in
real
and
fudge
if you know
cookies
how to
deliciously
go
designed-
into the
well, fudge on
other
a
one,
biscuit.
not
looks
that, but you need
delicious.
to
Introducing
go
our
into your
new
audio for the
EL
browser
Fudge
source.
Choco Vanilla
Yeah.
Cookie.
Control
you-
audio via
you
OBS.
can go in and and then go in and you have to separate it out to where you're not sending it. You can say monitor but not stream it. Sending it. You can say monitor but not, and that way you won't get a double video.
Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, that should be it right there. That looks
Yeah.
like the browser source. So we should
Just-
still be able to hear Charles. There he is. And I think I'm
you
in
able
here
to hear me now?
somewhere. So we should be good. And that shouldn't echo. And you can do your thing in the corner there. And I don't know. I think this is as good as I'm going to get it for right now.
Yeah, it's a start.
Yep. The layout can use improvement, but I'll think about. I probably should set up a separate Steam for co-streaming. Probably what it would come down to.
Probably have to set up a different type of. They actually have. Got to learn a little bit more about it. I mean, in the actual window for the thing,
Mhm.
you can actually change it to different templates in there to move everything around.
Right.
So we'll have to see. That's down the line. I'm not going to try and get into all of that.
Yeah, I think this kind of setup's going to work because this is also if I do that thing like you were talking about the different setups, I think that might be Twitch only.
Yeah.
And I am running out to YouTube, which is way behind. Look at that; it's still running the ads.
Loki just came in the house.
I see that. Hello, Monsieur Loki. I still haven't had a chance to test the socks. Sorry, dude. So, actually, I'm really pleased we can actually see this on the YouTube. And Matthias came in here, so Matthias can actually see the co-stream. I am going to get around to testing those socks, though, dude. Really. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do 3D stuff now. This is as much as we can do, and it's kind of working, dude. I am so happy. I'm gonna dance. All right, enough of that. By the way, we are co-streaming with CSBond for anybody who's wandered in here and wondering what the hell's going on. Give Charles a follow and go check out his stream too. You can put him on. You can put him on one screen and put me on the other, or watch me on your phone. I don't care. Anyhow, we're gonna move OBS out of the way, and I'm gonna do 3D stuff. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to looks fine to Matthias over on the YouTube. Excellent.
It's definitely lagging on my side there.
Is it?
I mean, you're not, but the thing up there the code part of it,
Oh,
where I'm at, is
Mhm.
way behind me.
Oh, dang.
That's to be understood, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to nudge that any better.
No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
It probably is just going to be that way.
there's going to be some amount of latency that we're just not going to get around.
Yeah, the audio's not latency, so that's the big part of it. So
You'll be working with them. Loki sucks. Excellent. All right, I'm going to work a little bit on the summer blush outfit that I was working on, and also I think some makeup. I want to try to get lips done. Once upon a time, I signed up for that, what is it, 3D SK? I had a subscription way back in 2012 for 3 months. Back then, you could just, they didn't charge you by how much you downloaded. They just let you download all you want. So I downloaded a bunch of those reference files. I'm going to pull some lips out of there. Problem is, I have to kind of browse that over on screen too. Because it's human body references. And I can't show those on Twitch. I can show the lips. Like, I didn't get a chance to just grab a bunch of lips and throw them off to the side. So anyhow, that's what's on tap. I'm going to try to fix some joint corrective morphs. Lips. I'm gonna do. I want to try to get the lips set up for my makeup project. So in about 40 minutes, I think I'm going to play with corrective morphs on the jewelry here for a little bit, and then switch over to back to the makeup.
well, I'm basically just going to set up a stream render. So.
Yeah, Charles is doing a render. So, and if you can't see anything, give a shout out. Say, hey, Chris, Charles is in the way. Can you show me something? I'll just move stuff around so you can kind of see.
Just hide me.
I'm not going to hide you. So, get back in there. Get back in there. There we go. And you know what? I keep forgetting. My chat doesn't automatically line up with my overlay anymore. And my chat is still noisy as hell. I gotta fix that someday. Looking good on Ray's phone. Excellent. What am I doing? I'm gonna move. I don't know where my content library is. I have to move that over there for a second. Right, content library is in a safe spot. We can do this. I'm getting really close to finishing up the Starheart outfit, Rocket Girl outfit. But I keep making little changes. I'm going, well, you know what would be cool if I had a morph to change the size of the buttons? Well, you know what would be cool if I tweak the D4 settings just a little bit more? Now I have to resave everything. Anyhow, summer blush. We're going to work on the makeup. I have the necklace set up for Genesis 8 and one of the bracelets. We're going to finish the other bracelet and try to get started on fixing the necklace and the bracelets on Genesis 9. So we'll
Willie
see.
says Jack Daniels is swimming in his tea.
Jack and Daniel. Yep. I just have cold coffee. Oh, I dug up my my Darth Vader mug, which is a giant mug. That actually holds almost 2 full cups.
Wow.
Yeah, what is that? 16 ounces? That may actually be an 18 or so ounce mug there. A proper mug, Charles would say. All right, what are we doing? You know what? I'm going to throw the outfit on, although I'm not going to do anything with it, but we'll just make her a little more decent. That I
I
can
don't
show
know.
it off.
Don't know how big the mug I use is.
It is larger than your head, right?
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not a
no.
small guy.
I do have one that's larger than my head, but I don't use that one. That's a little too much.
Yeah, that's a little too much. That's 2 days worth of coffee in one shot, right?
Yeah, it is a little bit.
All right, so last time we fixed the JCMs on the their bracelet and the necklace. Today we're going to fix the JCMs on this one. I think what I want to do is I want to get that in here and use it as a guide. I did adjust the placement on the wrist a little bit with that, so I'm going to export that back out. I'm going to mirror it and bring it over, and that'll kind of give me an idea of where I want to adjust this. I'm going to set up the JCMs. So bracelet right. Just going to export that out. View my export file. There we go. And I was working on the pulp project earlier. Everything's pointing at the pulp directory now, so I have to go back to dresses directory and whip. And you know what? I'm going to call this morphs. Bracelet G8F. I'm going to do that. You know what? I think I already did this, but I'm going to do that. Say, yeah. And accept that. Right, let's open up. We are doing a little bit of Blender today. Not enough for Numurga, but a little bit. We're getting a little Blender in today.
Say the mic is low. DJ Ray?
Mic is low in CSBond stream. All right, let me see if I can crank him up a bit. You are on the desktop. Audio output capture. I don't know. Say something, Charles.
Say something.
All right, I've got him cranked up as much as I can. And that seems to be, actually, it's in range with what I see my output at. Well, I'm
Yeah, I've
totally
got
going to
mine
blame
cranked up as
Twitch.
high as it'll go. I'm peaking in the yellow when I talk. So
Yeah.
I do know that when I do recordings and stuff like that, it isn't very loud. But I mean, it's a good microphone. Just not much more I can do about it.
There we go. Right. Import.
Yep.
I gotta go navigating again. I want you. I just mirror that and use it as a guide for how to set up the left side. So then we're going to export out the left side. I probably should get a Genesis 8 in here too. Just so we know, just so we can make sure we don't accidentally clip it while we're working. So it's nice to have that in here as a reference. I'm going to take you. I'm going to put a mirror modifier on you. Hopefully, yep. And then I'm just going to export that back out.
Oh, I think he said that your mic is low in my stream.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
So should I just? I'm rambling anyhow. So there you go. I'm saving this somewhere. I'm going to save that right there. We're going to call you bracelets. This with a nest like a snake. And let's just say DAS preset. Export that. Pop back over to here. I'm going to export you out so I can tweak you a bit.
How's that, DJ Ray?
So are
Did that
we?
fix it?
Am I sounding pretty now? All right, let's export the left bracelet. Bracelet export activation. Bracelet L. Let's do that.
Oh well.
No.
He'll answer back. I don't know. He's not saying anything. So
fine. Don't talk to us,
I
Ray.
went in. I went in. I had it on monitor only, and I went in and turned it to monitor and output. So we'll see. Because you're coming in on my my desktop audio. So.
Right. Well, that's what you are. You're on my desktop audios.
But I have my audio turned off for me hearing it here, as far as the audio, but the source should be still going out.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully. I'm
What
afraid
did-
if I turn it on, then it's going to pick up you talking and me talking and.
Right.
Hang on. Let's try it and see what happens.
I mean, I guess if you have the your browser volumes on, but I don't have mine on. The only thing I hear on my desktop is you.
We should be good now.
And then I would hear ads if they run again.
He was probably hearing you across my microphone.
Oh no, that's what that could be. All right, I think I'm good. Pop back over into here. Let's import in that. Wait, import bracelets. I want bracelet L. Or boy, those bracelets got a lot of geometry on it. Let me just check and make sure I'm not. It is base resolution. It's just a heavy mesh for a little bracelet. All those roundy things.
There it is.
Import that. What I kind of want to do is realign that with the other one. Kind of pull you over here. Hit you a little. Rotate on the. I am on the medium point. What have I got selected? You know, I just need to do this. We just need to set the origin to geometry. That's better. That's probably going to be fine.
Well, something ain't right with it.
Oh, what, your sound?
No, I was wanting to use a new asset I got, but it must not have installed right because it's. Oh well, we'll find something else. I'll fix this later. I ain't gonna fix it right now.
Ain't gonna spend 2 hours fixing it on stream.
No, it wouldn't take 2 hours, but I just don't. I'm gonna have to go in and reinstall the files because it's not seeing them, and I've had to do that before. So.
Okay. Let's export that. Browser now. Go. Overwrite that there. Now we're just going to update the geometry over here.
It's in Lully. Let's try it the other way and see what happens. See if I can find it in here.
Hey, there we go. Right. Is a start. Then we're just going to maybe bend this. I'm going to want that to not do this. I'm going to put a JCM on that. What we're calling it these days. corrective shape. I don't know, something like that. So we're going to track down the morph in here that's doing that. Currently used, which is this one right here, which you can't see because I can't change these colors. You know what's asinine is this color text here is the same as like this background color, right? Not there, but over, I don't know, somewhere. What was I looking at? Surfaces. Yeah, the hidden text is the same as this background color in here. Like that. That text there is this color here. It's asinine. If I make one lighter, I suddenly can't read this text. Anyhow, what am I doing? I'm looking for this hidden morph right here. And you should be in the bracelet, actually. Select the bracelet. Copy that name. Who are we playing with today, Charles?
I got Sarah in here.
You got Sarah? Nice.
Yeah. I was actually able to get the skirt and all to load this time, but now I'm having fun with my. Yeah, I'm going to have to reinstall this one.
Nuts. I'm going to load in this bracelet as a morph target for this shape. So this.
Yep, none of my textures are showing up in my texture files. So
Heck, nabbit.
I didn't pay attention to how it was written. It may have been in a different type of folder under in it. So. Oh well, we'll do something different. We'll pick a different one.
Copy that. Rename that the same as the JCM. Just going to load in CM. Uh-oh.
Yeah. You got a band person here.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. My viewers ain't cheap. You got him? You got him.
Yeah, I got him.
We got the best viewers, bro. There we go. All fixed. Well, not yet. We still have to add some more morphs, but still, that's a start. God damn it. Stop moving around. Okay, then I have to add one that's going to fix that. We go that way, looks good. We come this way. We need a morph to fix that. This one's a little more complicated, so I have to export this out. That was a... Yeah, that is an export. And hand left that, save that. And then what we're going to do is pop back over here.
Right. I will be right back. I have got to run to the restroom.
Alrighty. See you in a little bit, Mr. Charles. I'm importing this thing that says bent left hand. I didn't bother changing the resolution on that because I just need it as a reference. I'm just going to take this and move it a little bit so that it doesn't clip the hand when it bends. Tab in here. We're just going to do a little bit of proportional editing about in here, I think. Switch over to that. Grab you, pull you over. We'll adjust that fall off. There we go. I'm getting close. I need to select a few more points, though. Actually, let's do you guys. Oh, I still got a little right there. We'll tweak that just a hair. I think that's going to make it. I mean, you just fit. Let me see how this looks. I think there might be a morph, something weird here. But it may just be the base shape. Oh, Control E. There we go. Let me just check and see if I've just janked up my. It's janked up just a little bit. We're going to fix this. And then double check the. I'm going to save this out first. So for that, I need you to be. There's a morph created in here. I'm going to come over here and look at that. Take a look. You can't, of course, read that, but there it is. Settings. I need this name right here. EJCM and DWN _70 _L. You would think I would be able to remember that easily, wouldn't you? We'll see. Cancel that. Pop back over to here. All right, we're going to put you out with that name. And I'm going to update this. Hey, Art, how are you doing today? We're co-streaming.
Okay, I'm back.
You can also check out Charles on Twitch here. You can also follow. Get a Charles over on another tab, or you can just watch him in the tiny window above me. This is it. It's the official co-stream. CNC.
Hey Art, how you doing?
It's the CNC Art Factory. We're gonna make you sweat. All right, where's my new morph? Right there. Let's get that one open. Accept. Okay. Yay, it worked. I still have to tweak. I want to tweak the shape just a little bit because I got a little bit of a hooky in there. So we're going to Control E. See that? Snow Bunny says, "Hey, Snow Bunny, how are you doing today?" I'm going to reset this figure just to make sure we're all lined up right. Ooh. You know what? I did install the 4.24 just over the weekend for Daz. A reset on Genesis 8 figures is now like really fast. Before I would reset a figure and it would like take minutes, and now I'm resetting it and it's basically done. So I have noticed that. I think that's probably a 4.24 improvement. Anyhow, we're going to tweak this just a little bit. I'm going to put back, and unfortunately I broke this, so I'm going to hide that and re-import it. Let's hide you. Let's bring you back. Do an import with this. I want to move that just a little bit. I'm going to actually just use a little bit of proportional editing. Make a candy bracelet version. We might be able to do that. I haven't done a lot. Right now I've got the marbly version with the pastel colors, and then I've got a gold and a silver. But I'm definitely open to making a few more versions. I think that's a little bit better. We're going to resave that. That was an import. No, that was an export. So I'm going to override this one right here. And we're just going to update the geometry in here. And I think that should be good. The sides, and the twists aren't too bad. I don't think I'm going to fix those. We'll double check them though, just to make sure. But I'm updating the geometry of the bracelet. Make sure I got the bracelet selected. Hit my secret update geometry button. And we're going to just use that. This is going to work. There it is. It moved it out just a little bit. So happy with that. We'll just double check. That looks good. That looks good. Side to side. You know what? I gotta fix side to side as well. I can damn it. Yeah. Can I just get away with? Let's try. You know, the twist isn't bad, but we're going to fix side to side. I think I could just fix that with the base shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for... What is... You know what? I think that was just...
Wonder why none of them went in there. We'll have to figure it out.
I don't have fix morse for that, do I?
Let's find some.
Well, that becomes complicated. I may be able to touch that up with weight maps. I think I'm going to try that first before I make them work. Activate the weight maps. Over here. Get you out. Go over to the tool settings. Let's make you say 100. Let's do smoothing, and I'm just going to crank that all the way to 1. We're going to see if we can just smooth these. And I just need to figure out, I think it's the hand. Is the left hand. That's right. I had to hold my left hand up to figure out which one I was on. General weights. Yo, Pet Hippie, how are you doing? Good to see you. That is just going really slow, isn't it? Because the mesh is so dense. Daz is being a butt.
Could be the fact that you got so much going on, Chris.
It could be.
Mine's running with it slow too.
I've had issues weight mapping these bracelets just because the mesh is so dense and there's so much of it. At you again, and at CSBond. That's it. Yeah, check out Charles. Or are you on? Is she watching Charles? I'm forgetting. We're supposed to be getting two. Our chats are supposed to be merging, right?
Hey, Pet Hippie.
I can't.
My chat's together with yours.
Right. All right. I see that.
I just shouted you out.
I didn't make a cool noise. No worries.
They should both be showing up. But it's not going to. Pet Hippie, it's not going to show two different chats. Anything that I type in or anything that anybody types in from my stream will just show up in his chat, just like it's, just like it's normal.
Right. You're on your phone, and so you can't tell. Got it. Well, if somebody says something on my chat, it just automatically shows up in Charles'. That's what you just said. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Sitting on the porch, you're waiting for the kiddos. Let's try geometry selection. I'm going to select all. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to save out these morphs I just did, before I lose them.
I have no clue if anybody's even watching my stream because the thing that normally tells me how many people's watching is not down there anymore. I didn't set it up that way for some reason.
I think it says you got 12 people, or is that just picture in picture?
Yours says 12.
Mine says 12.
Yeah. I don't know if it shows both or.
Oh, maybe it shows both because yours says 12 too.
Yeah.
I have you open in a tab here.
Yeah, it must show both. It must combine them.
That must be it.
All right, we're looking for poses this time.
I'm going to accept that. Get those saved.
Oh, it splits if you click the number. Oh, okay.
Ah,
Yeah, I do. I see the down arrow on it.
well, there it is.
Probably all in Chris. I probably only have one or two.
You got 4. You have 4.
4?
Yeah. One of them's probably me, though. Sorry, man.
It's all right.
Got what I'm doing. Oh, I remember what I'm doing. I've selected all. I'm going to try to wait, edit. I'm going to try to fill this selection with a value. If I try 0, accept that. Ooh. Can I undo that? I'm just going to put a corrective morph in here, I think. They're getting chores for a bit. All right, take care. It was good to see you. So I'm going to add a fix side to side. I'm going to try to add a fix. Let's try this. I have to put an ERC on here to get this to work right. Something weird happens when I tweak the thing. What do we got going on here? Minus 28. So I think I'm going to fix this bracelet, then we'll go to makeup. How do we want to do this? I'm going to import a morph, fix this. I'm going to do this. You want to import a morph. Use morph. I'm just going to basically take the base shape here, fix side to side, minus 28. Copy here. I'm going to give you a cool name. This will look really official. PJCM and side minus 28. Let's do that. Now let's import that in. Accept that. And let's see how this works. So we're going to I don't know if that worked. Was I on the right? Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. I did not do that right. I had the wrong thing selected. Gosh, damn it. Try this again. The right thing selected this time. I want that. I'm gonna open that. Accept that. Say okay. There's art, and then we're just gonna dial that in. All right, so that's going to be a corrective morph for that shape. So let's tweak this. So one thing we know we don't want to do, we don't want that to go less than 0. So we're going to set that to 0. Now I'm going to try to remember how to do an ERC freeze with this. So I think if we take left hand, side to side, I have to go to edit mode, right? Do edit mode, side to side. I'm going to do an ERC freeze. And I'm just going to do that. So this way, when that will trigger this morph. Should be able to say that. I should be able to just accept it. That's the thing. Everything gets zeroed out. I take the hand and move side to side. That's fine. That side's still broken, so we got to fix that. We're going to make another morph for that. That says 30. I'm going to select you. I'm going to load in a morph target. Choose this. And basically, I'm just going to duplicate this again. Copy here. I'm going to give this a cool name. We're going to call you P. Partial. Joint controlled morph. And side and 30. This is a positive, and I'm going to put an underscore in there because that makes it look like the others. And it probably should say left, but I'm not going to do that. Close enough. And I should be able to, and hope for the best. I think that worked. Now we're going to pop over into here, back into the morphs. Going to dial you in. And we're going to tweak this. So this is another case where we want the minimum to just be 0. And now we're going to do an ERC freeze for that. So we select the left hand again. Over here to... Am I on the right left hand? I am. Then we're going to take you. And what am I doing? ERC freeze that? Yep. I don't want to do that. So this should be good. Up to that. Should be fine now. All right, let's check this out. All right. I had morphs to fix that. I had the wrong thing selected. That's the reason. I want to select this hand. And then we want to see if our morphs are looking good. So that looks good. That looks... I had you fixed. What the hell? I have to overwrite that, I think. Dangity dang it. Let's see if we can... Actually, you know what? Currently used... All I see is the bend. And my bend is getting janky here. I'm going to double check this fix morph and see... You know, it's probably because I touched the weight maps. It's punishing me. So that is the 80L. Let's re-import that. See if that fixes it. I should make the morphs after touching the weight maps. I shouldn't have touched the weight maps. That's what it really comes down to. Use the morph files. This is the 80, hand up 80L. That should be that one right there. There we go. Okay, that's fixed. Back to here. Take you back this way. See, that morph got broken too because of the weight maps. All right, we're going to fix that. It's got to re-import it. And that's the one that says hand down L. There we go. Get that in here. I'm going to move this window out of the way so I can watch that fix itself. At least I hope so. Yay! I think I'm good. I'm just going to have to resave this, and I think I'm done. And then I'm going to make lipstick. See, that looks good. Check our side to side.
Environment.
Side to side looks perfect. It did not go anywhere. Do a little bit of twisting in here. I'm happy with that. Control Shift F. Look at how fast that reset. My God, I've gotten so used to when I do Control Shift F, just it taking minutes. So much so sometimes that's like, I need to take a break. I need to go get coffee. Control Shift F reset. I can go use the bathroom, get some coffee, come back and see if it's finished.
I can't do those keystroke things.
Oh, you can't?
Well, I can, but because of how bad I am at typing,
Oh, right.
I stick away from them most of the time.
Yeah, different methods for different people.
Yeah. I kind of want to try to learn them for Photoshop because when I make actions,
Mm-hmm.
some of the things I do don't record the right
Oh.
way unless you use the keystroke.
Yeah, I'm going to save, resave this, and then my jewelry for the Genesis 8 version should be done. Shoes are looking okay. I took a look at them the other day. I don't think I have to do anything to them. I'm saving. I'm saving. There we go. Hit the save button. Saving as a figure prop asset. I have to go find our folder where we're saving this stuff. I'm not chatting too much, am I?
No, you.
I have to, yeah. I've gotten into the habit of just kind of narrating my stuff as I go along when I stream.
That's all right because I don't talk that much at all. So you go
There we
right
go.
ahead.
So it works out. All right, this is that one right there. Summer blush bracelet, LGA
I got to
females.
figure out where
That already exists.
the camera set. Camera.
I'm chatting great. It helps follow along. That was kind of the plan. When I first started streaming way back in 2019, music friends, Kevin, aka Numb the Geek, said, "You know what? You should talk." So since then, I just kind of say what I'm doing while I'm doing stuff. So if it's annoying, blame Kevin. This is an accessory for the arms, and this is on the lower arm. And I think I'm good, so we're just going to accept that. So I've made a little bit more progress on this. So next step for this, I think tomorrow night we're going to work on the special morphs. At least on the Genesis 8. I still have to clean up the morphs on the Genesis 9. The Genesis 9 version is lagging a little bit. Hopefully, I will start submitting the Rocket Gal outfit to Daz. I have to get a copy of that over to Valkyrie so she can start making textures. So ideally, I'll get that submitted close to the end of the week. And then maybe next week, this will be ready for submitting. See how that goes. And this comes with, I don't have the shoes or the necklace on. I'm going to throw those on right now. Comes with the necklace and the bracelets. And a little matching pair of sandals. So the sandals have got like the same kind of gem layout that you see on the bracelets and the necklace. So I'm really happy with how this is looking. That's a cute little outfit. Anyhow, we're going to work on makeup now. We were working on eyeshadow last time, I think on Saturday. I want to start doing lips. And I don't want to just go... Well, I'm going to make a couple of masks. One's basically just going to be the lip material, but that usually ends up being a little too sharp looking. So I'm going to make a mask that's a little blurred around the edges. What I want to kind of do is I want to kind of get a lip texture to work with. So we're going to go into Substance, and we're going to set these up as LIEs. I'm going to try to find... I gotta close all of this stuff down. Close all windows. There we go. I gotta hunt down my down where my references are. Is it 3? It used to be 3D.sdk, 3D.sk. That is the that work. There it is. You are over on the F drive. Okay. So we're going to try to keep that over on screen too, because this is anatomical references, pictures of people. A lot of times they're not wearing clothes, but we just want to see lips. Really cool because it's like 100 or more images of a model zoomed into all sorts of different parts and different angles.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. See, I've now become a 3DSK ad. Really handy for the 3D stuff. So I think the site is 3D.sk if you want to go check out the references. You're gonna contact Swarm and ask them which model they used for their latest. Oh, she's cute. I could see that. Does she not list? Am I wasting my time listing products used? It usually takes me like 15 or 20 minutes to go back through and list all the products in my promo images. Nope, I'm not wasting my time. I forgot what I'm doing. Lips. That's right. I'm looking for my references. That's right. And then I got distracted. I'm over here in File Explorer and I'm going to my F drive. Do I still have an F drive? Actually, I think F drive is on something else. It's okay. It's an F drive is an old drive which has been copied over to the M drive. That's why this confuses us all. So I'm going to my M drive. This thing called F drive. Go into this folder called 3D.sk. Just going to look for Barbora. Take a look at that. I'm going to try to find her face, her head. Ooh, naughty bits. Naughty bit warning. Don't look. There we go. Take a look at that. It's got a little too much shine in there, though. I might use that, though. I should copy some of these into a folder. Copy you. I'm going to stick you. We're going to put our references in my makeup folder. I think we'll do that. Copy that. Do this. Pop over into my makeup folder and set up a reference for that. Projects. I'll be back. Your head just fell off. Damn it. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not too serious, Rod. Or is it something a little coffee will fix? Of course, he's gone away, so now I'm not talking to the ghost of Rod. Am I in the right? I'm in the wrong folder. Damn it. Make it. I can show that. Okay, let's put a reference folder in here. You're usually one step ahead of your migraines. I'm lucky I don't get migraines. At least not yet. Who knows? Maybe that's a little joy the future has in store for me.
I get headaches, but I don't get migraines.
Yeah, I don't really get headaches that often. When I do, I
Well,
become a real wimp about it.
where I live, it's more sinus than it is headache.
Mm, yeah. Here we go. There's another pair of lips. Happy over here. Actually, those ones they got a little too much of a unique shape to them. That will make it a little harder to work with. Although the shine's a little lower on that, so that's kind of nice. I'm probably going to try to fit these lips. But that one's got really distinct edges on it. But the gloss on that's not bad. Take a look at that one. Copy over here. And we're going to use it for like fake bump maps and things. Actually, I don't know if I really need fake. I think just for the texture. That's right. We're just doing the texture. We get a zoom in on your lips, or this one we just have to live with the whole face. He's got a cold sore. Not gonna use that one. If I needed a cold sore reference, that would probably be awesome. But quite what I'm looking for. And that's the beauty. They don't cover up any of the flaws because we're using them as a reference. You want all of that stuff, right? This one is just full heads. I'm not getting zooms on the lip. Maybe I'll copy that one. Maybe take a look at a couple more. That's got too much shine. I'm going to move that over there anyhow. Kind of not what I really want. Those are some thin lips. Try to find somebody with a little bit more. A little crooked, but you know what? I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to find maybe one more, and then I'm going to try to figure out line these up. I'm going to be a little pickier about which gloss is on the lips this time. She's got full lips. That might actually work out well. Oh, but it's badly shadowed. Nuts. A real harsh shadow on that one. I'm not going to use that. I know this is exciting, isn't it? About as exciting as my stream usually gets. That's not too bad. There's some flaws in there that I might clean out.
It's more exciting than my stream.
Well, mine's a little noisier. Let's take a look at what we got here. So that's got a little too much gloss in it, although I like the shape. That would be a good shape. That one could use a little, but the gloss isn't too bad. She's got really distinct, I don't know, whatever you call the corners. And the contrast is a little. See, that's got some decent contrast. Although he didn't photograph that one straight on. He's photographing it a little from the top. That one's got a weird curve to it, and it's way too glossy. That actually might be good if I can fit that in. Contrast isn't too bad. That one I would probably clean. She's got moles on her lips. I'd probably clean that up. But I like the rest of it. We can probably do that. I'm probably going to try to use this one as a base. Put that down there. The two previous girls had nice vellus hair. That's true. Photoshop. Let me launch some Photoshop here. I'm going to try to line that lips up more or less on a template. I'm still working on the Genesis 8. At some point, I would like to move over to start putting these on Genesis 9. So what I think I'm
Gonna switch over to a different scene here. It's gonna see my big face here because
Uh-oh.
I'm fixing to go into a place where I can't get to without running into some things I don't want on the screen.
All right. Just switch it over to Mr. Charles here for a little bit.
What's all right? You can't see me. I can just see a great big me.
Hey, Photoshop finally launched. I wonder how this will work with the co-streaming and the Substance Painter. Photoshop's taking its sweet time. I need to track down my templates. My Genesis 8 template. It's hidden in and that was just the wrong. There we go. I think I have some in a project folder for Genesis 8. Let's see. Projects. I'm over on screen 2 where you can't see anything. Genesis 8. Their template file in here. That would have made things too easy, right? Maybe. I got templates somewhere. I just don't know where they are. Well, there it is. G8F templates. Duh. Here we go. Found it. Let's open this up with Photoshop. And actually, what I need is something that marks off the lips. I think I have that. How big are you? You're 40, but okay, let's do this. I'm going to sneak over into the, I do have to launch Substance, so because I need to set up an ID map to help isolate the lips a little easier. Let's open you with Substance. Because in here, I can't really see what my material is. I think I've got colored. What we're going to try to do is get our lip texture to fit the lips, but I'm not exactly sure where the lip zone is. Just put you down there. You there. You over there. You, I don't need anymore, so we can close this. I don't need to save, he said bravely. bring up the thing. Hey, Andrea, how are you doing?
Andrea, how are you?
Did I ever make an Andrea command? Just woke up from a nap.
I don't think you did. You need to make some sound for her.
I know. At the very least, I would need to make a sound. She does have a command. I don't have a sounder for her though. I've been
Hey,
slowly adding
Andrea.
sounds to the commands.
Hers would need to be techno music.
Here's what we can find. I think I did a little bit of EDM for Ray. Or is there another sound that would be appropriate for Andrea? It doesn't have to be music. It can be almost anything that I can put on Twitch. that's the that's the main thing. You're doing well. We're actually co-streaming. Look at that. All right, let's open up makeup
You're trying
eyeliner.
to figure out how to co-stream, Andrea.
Everybody give Andrea a follow too and check her out if you aren't already. You just saw the notification? Way to go, Twitch. Just in time to catch the end of stream. Which is the best, isn't it?
When we get close to the end, Chris, I'm going to go ahead since you're the main streamer. I'm going to go. I will probably just shut mine down
Okay.
because I don't think we can raid. I don't think we can raid out with both of us going. I don't know how that works, so I don't want to take any chances.
I would imagine you just can raid.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It would be. Yeah, all right.
We can try.
Yeah. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I need to be able to see a color, and then I need to be able to isolate the lips. So we're going to do.
Andrea can tell us. She's a.
Well, that's
she's
right. She's a
on it.
professional co-streamer now too.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that, but I saw you were co-streaming. Was it Be at Easel?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna add my black mask. I'm gonna add my color selector. I'm gonna pick the lips.
Statler and Waldorf. How you doing?
Hey, Statler and Waldorf in the house. All right, I'm gonna save this out. If I got a base color, I could just save it like this. Control Shift E. I just need this as a base color. Right there. Export that. Open the output directory. Over on stream 2. You know what? This stuff is left over. I can just delete all of this. This is just garbage now. And then there's my lips. I'm going to call you lips. What I'm trying to do is line up some photo reference lips onto the template. And I'm going to do that in Photoshop. I could do it in Substance, but I'm not that comfortable with trying to do this in Substance. I think it'll work better if I do it in Photoshop. So we're going to try that. Although that might be a mistake. We'll see. This is the distortion in the template. So let's cut you. Let's come over here. Where the references? You know what? I'll put that right there. We're just actually let's get you into Photoshop. Open with Photoshop. There we go. Control A, Control C, E. Set the opacity on that a little lower. Kind of see my. What I want to do is I want to take that lip texture and get it fitted into this. What I'm trying to do. I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna clean it up a little bit. I just open you with. Can I just copy you and paste you into Photoshop? Will that work? I think so. All right, let me see. Let's try a little bit of.
Chris, can you still hear me?
I can.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Don't tell Willie I'm
Gotta
using
run.
AI.
You're using AI?
I told you not to tell Willie. We're using the generative fill to fix that our blemishes. Let me see. Where's my options on that? Where are you? And I can't see chat anymore because I got Photoshop in the way. Oh, Willie heard that. We're using Daz Magic. It has nothing to do with AI. We're using a Photoshop Magic. Why am I not seeing the options here? Where did you prompt? There it is. I get my options here. Let's take a look if there's any. I like that one there. I think I'm just going to merge that down. Okay, then we're going to just clean this up. I'm just going to kind of do the same thing. You could use the clone brush too, I suppose. For the, what's the other one? I'm going to do a generative fill on this though and see what it comes up with. Spot healing brush. I think I'll try the spot healing brush over here. I'm not optimistic that that'll do as good a job as generative fill. Generative fill is it's freaking magic. I think I like that. So we're just gonna merge that down. All right, and then I want to just fix the little mole on the lip there. So actually, let's try the healing brush first. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna just duplicate the layer. We'll see how healing brush works versus generative fill. All right, healing brush. Although healing brush probably uses AI these days. See, that's not too bad, but you can still kind of see. I don't think it rebuilds in.
Chris, did you see what Andrea said?
I missed it. Hi, Willie.
No, we just finished. She said when they finished streaming, they just both rated the same channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can do that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to use the.
Almost done here anyway. So
Yeah, I'm going to use the generative fill on this now. And compare that to just a spot heal. You can always put text in there, but I usually just do it like this. Select an area and say generative fill just to hope that it kind of cleans it up to make it look more like the rest of the image. Okay, so that is generative fill. That is spot heal. I kind of like the generative fill on that one. Actually, it gives you a couple more options. Let's take a look at the other option. We see a big difference on those. Probably just going to go with that one there. But you know what? We're going to lose that. Just going to merge that out. Okay, now I'm just going to look around the lips. Just going to try to line that up. This template here.
Well, I just finished the 289th render of Sarah. 290th render of Sarah.
Dang, dude.
That's only since I started counting them.
Mm-hmm. I should clean this up a little bit. Here, we'll take the eraser tool to the edges of this. Or should I just, you know, here, I'll just switch over to here. I'll just kind of paint in the area I want to keep. I'm going to soften that brush up a little bit. Maybe soften it up a little bit more.
Okay.
Kind of run this along the edge. Can't see what I'm doing. I heard a noise. Why did I hear a noise?
Kinder's following you.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Now I'm confused. What was I
What's up,
doing?
Kinder?
How you doing, Kender? So our boyfriend is here. All right, let's try this. Put you back. I think I have to do Control Shift I, then C and V, and hide that. And I'm going to try to line that up and touch stuff up.
Kinder, you missed me set up a render of Sarah.
I should probably split this. This is a little, we're going to rotate you maybe a little bit like that. Got to be a way to get rid of this harsh shadowing, though. What I probably should do is put you underneath everything.
You missed me setting it up and rendering it. I can show it to you if you want to see it.
And move the background. I'm going to lighten this up. Just barely. You have a second girlfriend, but she's digital. So it's okay.
Well, there you go, Kinder. It'll pop up in a screen up there in a second. That's the finished one.
I think I'm gonna have to split this lip in half so I can get the upper and the lower lip done separately.
Uh-oh, what was that?
I don't know. I heard a noise. Sounded like it came from
Oh,
your end, though.
that was mine. Yeah, Kinder just followed me.
Hey, thanks for following Charles Kender. All right. I'm going to split this
Okay, I'm
into.
gonna turn mine off, Chris, so you can hide the screen part up there if you want to. I'll hang out and I'll raid out with you when you raid.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna
You're
start
done.
another render with only 15 minutes left.
All right. What happens if you turn? It just leaves a blank in my screen, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean it'll have. The only thing I think I have up on this screen is no, I don't even have Discord. I think it's just my screensaver.
Okay.
Should be okay with that. I can't remember what I got up. Let me make sure. Let me make sure my screensaver's
It
okay.
disappeared. Oh, make sure it's. Just...
Well, I do have some that aren't. So
Yeah. Honestly, I have not
yeah,
used a
it's all right.
screensaver in ages.
Yeah, we're good. So
We're good.
I can turn it off. There we go.
All right. I'm going to hide you.
Kendra will be happy.
Oh,
It's a
there you go.
picture, Sarah.
We can leave that. It's a picture, sir. Yeah. That's fine. And I'm splitting my lips. That's right. Duplicate layer. They okay. I should, you know what? I'm going to group these two just to make it easier to. New group from layers just to make it easier to hide them and bring them on and off together. I'm going to clean out this bottom stuff. Photoshop is doing weird stuff these days. That box never used to happen. I mean, it probably shouldn't annoy me, but it does. Let's get my eraser tool up here. Let's soften up the edges a little bit. Like that so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to try to pull that off.
Respect Charles's FFS.
That. Let's make a duplicate of this.
I got a whole bunch more sound effects in my stream now, Chris.
Do. Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Did you just add those?
Yeah, I've got like 30 of them in here now.
Nice.
Here, I got one for you.
Yeah, but is it as cool as this one?
Is that a salami in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
That one didn't play what it was.
It's a salami.
What am I doing? I'm touching up stuff. I got distracted. I'm going to blame Mitch for that. That sounds kind of cool, Charles.
That's not mine.
That's not yours?
No.
That wasn't me, was it? Where did that come from?
Yeah, it's playing the same thing for every one of them. Was working before. I bet it doesn't work through the. I bet it doesn't work through the stream or the co-stream thing.
Oh, how weird. That's kind of annoying. All right, now I'm going to get the lower lip and the upper lip to fit their portions a little bit
If you're
better.
on my, if you're on, yeah, because Kinder heard it. If you're on my channel,
Oh,
you
okay.
can hear it. Let me turn that down so it doesn't get so loud on
Oh,
here.
I see. But when it comes through on my side,
Yeah, when it comes to on your side, it's just that sound you're hearing.
right. So is that being done through Twitch? Or you got
No,
the
it's
outside source?
I have an outside source. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
It's called. In fact, you got it on the side. You used to have it on the side. Yeah, if you hover over, you've got a thing. It's called Sound Alerts.
Oh,
You
really?
just haven't activated it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you just go to their website and do all that you got to do to get it hooked up, and then you can either use channel points or you can have some for bits. I do both.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the bits one you can add the little thing where it shows up, down, and below your stream there
Mm-hmm.
for the bits, and then also the channel thing.
All right, now comes the tricky part, the deforming stuff. I'm gonna. If I wanted to hear that, I have to bring up your volume, but then you double talk, right? So if I
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
don't
hear
know.
that,
I
I
don't
have to
know if
bring
you've
up
got
your volume,
that
but then
part. It should.
you double talk, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've got. So I think somebody redeemed that on your stream. No, wait a minute.
Well, the
Oh, they
Bubble
redeemed
Man was
hydrate.
mine. Bubble Man was
Yeah,
mine.
they redeemed hydrate on mine.
Hmm.
And that's what the sound was. What it is it's all I get is an alert through yours telling me that somebody did something here.
Mm. Yeah, you won't see Bubble Man on Charles's stream. How do we do this again? There's this weird liquefy, I think is what I'm looking for. Liquefy works weird. Yeah, that's why I didn't never like liquefy. You can't see the rest of the shit you're working with. Can I just make you bigger? Does that just? And I just kind of want to pull these down a little bit. I can't see what I'm really doing until I say okay, and then I have to keep doing that until it. I'm trying to pull these edges down in here, so let's liquefy a little bit more.
Oh, there's sound alerts. That's why. Here, let's try this. I had it set to monitor only on sound alerts.
I did hear the closing door or something, right? Would you
Yeah,
just...
that was my what you call it. Let's try it one more time and see what happens. Nope. Oh, it's playing it now. It's playing it.
Oh yeah.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
All right, I'm turning that back off because I don't want to mess Krista's stream up.
All right.
Figured out why it wasn't working though.
We have cool sounds now.
Yes, we do.
Am I there yet? Am I there yet?
I got another ad coming. Yay.
Huzzah. All right, we're getting there. I'm slowly liquefying this. I got to get this corner right here. Oh, this liquefies the goofiest. But it does what I want it to do, which is to be able to pull stuff around a little bit. I just wish I could see what I was really doing without having uh, accept it the whole time and go back and see, is that what I want? You know what? That's pretty close. I'm going to try to fill this in as a back layer. We'll try to pop over. You've got 6 minutes. I'm going to get what I've done here, and we're going to get it set up into substance. Then we're going to call it a day. I need to do that, not the point sample thing. I want to do 11 by 11 average. Get a color like that. I'll put a layer in the background here.
Andrea, you need to tie Kinder up. He's going to spend all the money on Sarah merch.
Do I need to just touch this up a little bit? Let's see how this works. This needs some work though. File. I do a save as. Here in my G8 templates. Let's not save there. Let's go looking. References is pretty close. Let's just stick you in references. That. Save as a copy. Save that there. Let's pop over into substance. Let's close you. See if we can get those lips in here. File, import as a reference, add resources. Bum, bum, bum. References. Did I not do save as a copy? Did I not do save as a copy right here? I thought I did. Try that again. Oh, it's waiting. This needs cleanup still, but we're almost out of time. I'm about to call it a day. There you are. Let's get you into. And I'm just going to use you in this project. Oops. Cancel that. Let's call this a texture. There we go. Let me add this identifier here. Import that. And I'm just going to see how you're lining up. Put a new layer in here. Let's drag that into the base color. Kind of where we are. That is a nasty semen. Probably okay. And then I'm going to use a mask on this, and then we're going to use that for coloring lip colors. I'll mix that in. Anyhow, so I think that's there's a nasty seam right in here. That's what I'm saying. Right there. I don't like that. I don't know why that's there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to fix that or what. We'll see.
That looks like you've got two templates together there.
Yeah.
One in front, one behind.
Oh, that's just probably an overlay thing from the symmetry or something. That looks fine over here. All right. I do want to clean this texture up, though. It's a little janky still. So anyhow, I didn't really get around to making my lips made as far. I got distracted by just getting a good base lip texture. So that's where we're going to leave off for today. Slowly working on makeup. But today was just kind of getting a base lip texture from a reference file done. We have done that. So I'm going to put that down. We're going to look for somebody to raid. We hit save on this. And we did manage to make some adjustments to the jewelry. So a little more progress on this outfit, coming along nicely. and a little progress on doing makeups. So thank you all for being here. Charles, it was good to have you. Good to hang out with you, buddy.
I need to turn mine down. I had to turn it down.
So I will be back tomorrow night. You gonna join me, Charles?
No, I
No.
have to work.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. We'll see how I feel.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to say, "Hey, Chris, I'm streaming."
I can always just come in and hit the bump button.
There you go.
It'll let you know. You do know that, right?
You can always hit the
Down by the name, down by your name down there at the bottom.
I don't. I can't see that stuff
Yeah, you can.
over
Or
there.
if you go over to the side over there, it'll say knock. If you've added me to your
Okay.
favorites, or not favorites, but you know what I mean.
There you go.
You can just hit the knock button and it will send me a notification saying, "Hey."
Got it.
Or I can do that. What I'm saying, I can do that to you. It'll send you a notification saying I want to.
Right. All right. Art tried to use the salami command. Did I make it so that he can't use it? Let me see. Who can play it? Great command. No. Can I edit my command?
Who we gonna raid?
Is that a salami in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me?
Oh, there it is.
It's a salami.
That's that salami. Anyhow, let's find somebody to raid. I don't know why I like that quote so much. It's just funny.
I can raid Chris.
We can raid Chris.
Yeah.
There you go. I can raid. Hey, is CS still on? CSBond?
Yeah, he's still on.
We can. What happened?
I actually don't see my name in here anywhere. So.
Yeah, I think the universe collapses if we do that. So maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's see if are any of the art friends on. That's what we're going to look for. I have
here.
I do see you here with 16 people.
Yeah. I don't think it shows up on my end though.
Yeah, I don't think I ever see myself.
Because I don't follow myself.
Right. I'm going to the bottom. I'm working my way back up, but I don't see any of the usual suspects.
I'll let you pick somebody.
All right. And then we'll go right in.
I don't really see anybody. Everybody I've got has got 50 or 60 people.
Yeah. I mean, my buddy Call Sign Scarecrow's on. They're a music streamer, though. Pixel Logic. That is actually... We don't rate Pixel Logic. That's just the company that owns ZBrush. There you go. Kinder's a fan. Manhands Lizzie. I haven't seen her in forever.
Who?
Manhands Lizzie. She's a music streamer. I have not caught forever. Mr. Blu-ray. I usually don't check them out, but they are an art streamer. I think maybe we can go over. He's got one viewer in an hour. So maybe we'll go over and say hi to them.
We got one called Yang Kung that has only 49 viewers.
You want to do that, or you want to?
I don't care. If you got somebody picked out already, let's just go there.
Well, I have a suggestion. Mr. Blu-ray's got a viewer. Let's go over and say hi to them.
Okay.
So,
how do you spell it? Because I won't be able to.
I will put it here in chat for you to copy.
Put it in chat, and I'll copy it and paste it.
There you go. That is where we're going to go ahead. Well, Mr. Blu-ray. Like Blue Sky, but it's a ray. Well, anyhow, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Hey, if you're on my channel wondering what the hell's going on, make sure you're following CSBond2.
Okay, chat's moving too fast.
Oops, sorry. There you go. It's in again. Hey, Blux, how are you doing? Good to catch you, buddy. It's Blux! Exclamation point Blux.
It's not letting me. Every time I go to do it, there's 500 people typing in.
Sorry. Here, let's try this again. Control V. All right.
I don't think I'm following him, so it's there he goes.
Should I just put
Art.
it?
Soon as I get it highlighted, Art is typing stuff in.
Here, I'm going to put it in the Discord for you.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thanks everybody for being here. I think we did the CS command. Hey, Art, always a pleasure to catch it. Rod, Shelly was in the house. We saw Murga. Andrea, no, Art was here. She is a marvelous art streamer. Check her out. And Kendra was in here. I think Kendra occasionally streams. Did we do a shout out for Kendra? I don't think we did. I'm going to do a shout out for Kendra. Give Kendra a follow. Super cool chat. He's everybody's boyfriend.
Okay, it's telling me there's no matches.
Why am I not seeing? Because I'm in the wrong thing. I have to do this. Kendra Vortex plays guitar. You're not seeing you're not getting a match on that? Dang. No wonder he's got no viewers.
There's no matches, so maybe
Maybe he's got raids
if I'm
blocked
not
or
following,
something.
I may not be following him, so we'll try it. If my raid don't go through, it don't go through. I mean,
Okay.
I think everybody else was watching you too. So
Can I do this? No, because now I copied Kendra. Try this again. Mr. Blu-ray.
valid username.
Really?
Yep.
All right, I've got the raid started. You just can't. Which always did like me best. Anyhow, check out the Discord. If you post stuff in the gallery, we share it on Saturday nights. We have the raid calls here. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Hopefully, Charles and I will be back together soon. If not, I will be back. My next stream will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time. More.
Yeah, it keeps telling me no matches. It may be because I'm not following them.
Oh, could be. I'm going to probably be working on doing morphs for this outfit, so that's what's on tap for tomorrow. Let's do. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to copy that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, Chris. There's
Okay.
no sense in me hanging if I can't raid to the same place.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's all right.
Just rate somebody else. If you are a subscriber, feel free to use the sub raid call. So I think my raid is almost ready to go. You come over here. Waiting. I got my countdown. So anyhow, thank you all for being here. Hope to catch you in the future. Charles, good to catch you, man. And
All right. I'll see you later.
hasta la vista, baby.